Today we will discuss geometric progression. A sequence of numbers, non-zero numbers, a1, a2, a3 and so on, in which each term except for the first term bears a constant ratio to its immediately preceding term is called a geometric progression or a GP. That is, a sequence of number a1, a2 and a3 and so on will be a GP if, yes, look here, for the term a2, which is the immediately preceding term, it's a1, and for a3 the immediately preceding term is a2. So this sequence of numbers will be a GP if a2 over a1 is equal to a3 over a2 is equal to a4 over a3. That is, ak plus 1 over its immediately preceding term, that is ak, is equal to r, a constant ratio for all k greater than equal to 1. Here r is called the common ratio of the GP. Yes, in a GP, by definition, a2 over a1 is equal to r. This implies a2 is equal to a1r. That is, a2 is obtained by multiplying the common ratio to the first term, that is the term preceding a2. Similarly, a3 over a2 will also be equal to r. So this will imply a3 will be equal to a2 into r. That is, a3 is obtained when common ratio is multiplied to its preceding term, that is a2. Similarly, a4 over a3 is equal to r, and this implies a4 is equal to a3 into r. That means in a GP, a term except for the first term is obtained by multiplying the common ratio to its immediately preceding term. So, in order to write a GP, what we need to know? We need to know two things, the first term and the common ratio of the GP. So let A be the first term and R be the common ratio of the GP. Now, second term, that is A2, will be obtained by multiplying common ratio to its preceding term. So, second term will be A into R, right? Now, third term will be obtained when this term is multiplied with R. So, AR into R will give you AR square. And fourth term is obtained when I multiply third term with R. So, I'll get AR cube. So, general form of the GP will be A, AR, AR square, AR cube and so on. Now look here. The first term of the GP, A1 is equal to A. Can I write A as A into R raised to the power 0? Because R raised to the power 0 will be 1. Now look here. In the first term, the exponent of R is 0, which is 1 less than this. That is 1 less than 1, that is 0. Similarly, A2 is equal to AR. And here also, the exponent of R is 1, which is 1 less than this 2. 2 minus 1 is equal to 1. A3 is equal to AR square. The exponent of R is 2, which is 1 less than this 3. A4 is equal to AR cube. Again, the exponent of R is 1 less than this 4. So, can you identify the pattern? If I ask you, what will be A5? You can see A is everywhere. So I'll write here A. and exponent of r should be 1 less than this, that is 4. So I'll get a into r raised to the power 4. Similarly, if I ask you what will be a8, it will be a into r raised to the power 7, 1 less than this, right? a10, it will be equal to a into r raised to the power 9. So in general, nth term of a GP, that is an, will be equal to a into r raised to the power n minus 1. The exponent of r will be 1 less than this. So this is the general term of a GP. Now let's take the question. In a GP, the third term is 24 and sixth term is 192. Find the 10th term of the GP. Yes, according to the question, third term is 24. That is A3 is 24. Sixth term is 192. That is A6 is 192. I need to find the 10th term, that is A10. Now, an is given by a into r raised to the power n minus 1. Just now we have studied. So a10 will be equal to a into r raised to the power 9. So in order to find a10, I need to know the value of a and r. So let a be the first term and r be the common ratio of the GP. Now a3 is 24. a3 is written as a into r raised to the power 2. So a into r raised to the power 2 will be 24. This is our first equation. Similarly, a6 is 192. That is a into r raised to the power 5 is 192. This is our second equation. So we have obtained two equations. Now we have to solve these two equations. And for that, what I'll do, I'll perform 1 divided by 2. So I'll get ar square over ar raised to the power 5 equals 24 over 192. This will get cancelled out and here I'll get 1 over r raised to the power 3 equals, this is equals to 1 over 8. So from here, r cube is equal to 8 and this implies r is equal to 2. Now I put this value of r in equation 1 to get the value of a. So I'll get a into square of 2 equals 24. So from here a will be equal to 6. Now a is known and I have also obtained the value of r. Now can I find the 10th term? Yes. a10 is equal to a into r raised to the power 9. Substitute the values. A is 6 and r is 2. So I'll get 6 into 2 raised to the power 9. And it will come out to be 3072. So 10th term of the GP is 3072. Next question is, which term of the sequence is 128? And the sequence is 2, 2 root 2, 4 and so on. Yes, this is a1, this is a2, this is a3 and so on. a2 over a1, that is 2 root 2 over 2 will give you root 2. Similarly, a3 over a2 is equal to 4 over 2 root 2, that is 2 over root 2, which will give you root 2. So the ratio is same. Therefore, the sequence is a GP. So that means we have to find that which term of this GP is 128. Yes, let nth term be equal to 128. So we need to find the value of n. Now, as sequence is a GP, So nth term will be given by a into r raised to the power n minus 1, and this is equals to 128. Now the first term of the GP is 2. A is 2 and the common ratio is root 2. So substitute the values. I'll get 2 into root 2 raised to the power n minus 1 equals 128. So I'll get root 2 raised to the power n minus 1 is 64. 128 over 2. Now square root of 2 can be written as 2 raised to the power 1 by 2. So by laws of exponent, it will be 2 raised to the power n minus 1 over 2. And 64 can be written as 2 raised to the power 6. So I'll get 2 raised to the power n minus 1 over 2 is equal to 2 raised to the power 6. So I have obtained 2 raised to the power n minus 1 over 2 equals 2 raised to the power 6. Now on comparison, this will imply n minus 1 over 2 equals 6, and from here I'll get n equals 13. So that means A13 is equal to 128. That is 13th term of the GP is 128.